The CEO never expected that the girl who was once supposed to marry him would now flat out reject even the chance to be around him. At first, he thought she was just playing hard to get. What he didn't know was, this girl had been reborn. In her past life, the CEO had forcibly taken one of their daughter's kidneys to save his first love son. Tragically, their daughter died during the surgery. And on the very day she was buried, the CEO was seen happily celebrating the boy's birthday with his first love as if they were one big, happy family. His wife was pushed into utter despair. She poured gasoline all around their home and set the entire mansion ablaze. By the time the CEO got the news and rushed back, the place was unrecognizable. He tried to break through the fire lines, desperate to save her, but it was too late. Years of emotional neglect had driven his wife to madness. Only after losing her did he realize he had fallen in love with her without even knowing it. But just as regret consumed him, something impossible happened. The girl was reborn 8 years in the past. Right back to the moment when everyone was accusing her of something she didn't do. She was kneeling, waiting to be judged. Back then, the CEO had a girlfriend but wasn't married yet. His first love, desperate for a title, had drugged him, but he mistakenly entered the wrong room and ended up with her instead. She had secretly admired him for a long time and didn't resist. Later, she was blamed for trying to climb the social ladder, forced into marriage, and eventually gave birth to their daughter. And that was the beginning of a heartbreaking end. But this time around, she refused to accept the false accusation. She made it clear she wanted nothing to do with the CEO, calling him uncle with deliberate distance, because her mother had married the CEO's older brother. The CEO was visibly stunned by her words. Before he could even process it, the girl suggested he go marry his first love and walked away without hesitation. She returned to her room, where her mother rushed in after her. "You're insane. Why would you give up such a golden opportunity to marry into a powerful family?" Her mother scolded, but the girl remained calm. The pain of her past life was still fresh in her mind. Then she suddenly remembered something, and asked her mother to buy her a box of emergency contraceptive pills. She refused to go through another pregnancy with the CEO. Later, she went to the living room and took one of the pills. Just as she was swallowing it, people walked in. Her grandfather sternly asked what she was taking. She didn't hide it and showed them the pill. But the first love snatched it and declared it wasn't birth control at all. That's when the girl realized. The first love was trying to frame her again. And the others? They believed it instantly, accusing her of plotting to have a son so she could force her way into marriage with the CEO. The girl found it all laughable. She made it clear, she was cutting ties with the CEO for good. Just in case she was being framed, she had already ordered a backup box of pills from her phone. She took one immediately, without hesitation. After that, she moved out and threw herself into her studies. She was a student in jewelry design. Coincidentally, the same major as the CEO's first love. Naturally, that made them academic rivals. In her past life, the girl had no idea what was going on and ended up taking hit after hit. But this time, she was prepared. She dodged every petty trap the first love tried to set, even keeping an eye on her so-called best friend, who in the previous life had helped steal her design drafts. This time, she didn't expose her right away. Instead, she pretended to have a stomachache and asked her friend to pack up her things for her. Just as she expected, the friend took the bait and stole the draft.